So I was talking about building a castle with seven suns in space, and I remember that I have um, people and places and things coming from all over here, bringing their spaceships, bringing their castles on wheels, bringing their technology, bringing their ideas, bringing their people, and they're all coming here to build a place. And one of the things I wanted to do was get a piece of land and have my own business. That's where the cash out was where you get a piece of land and you get your own business. So this is well into having that. This is like having a multi-gajillion dollar space business as well, and a heaven business and stuff like that as well. And but yeah, and you can get gifts and ornaments from all types of gods and artists and stuff like that. And so what we're talking about is with the land. One of the things we all want to do, it seems, is we're all adventurers. It seems to me that we're all adventurers, and we all want to have an adventure and go on adventures. So the big space adventure is discovering new space, right? Going into the new uncharted space, picking a direction. Since space goes in all directions, picking a direction. There's infinity directions too, so everyone can have their own direction eventually. Infinity people going in infinity directions technically works somehow. And then there's dimensions, there's in and out. There's in and out. There's not just directions outwards. There's inwards and outwards directions. And so you pick your direction in space that you go. And what we realize is because there's dinosaurs here, and they probably took the dinosaurs 100 million years ago, is that we were probably discovered 100 million years ago. And this is the thing, you're discovered by an adventurer. And the thing with adventurers is they have different laws than like homes, than than like villages and homes and towns and cities have different laws than adventurers have. Exactly, these adventurers have the fun laws, right? And the establishment comes through with the real laws, right? Exactly. So so because they took the dinosaurs 100 million years ago, what we think is that we're 100 million years inland. So we literally have to travel for like 100 million years before we get to the other side of space and are discovering new space. So maybe this is for a later thing. Maybe this isn't the immediate thing. But eventually you want to get out there where you're discovering your own space, or moreover your own universe. We'll rack the universe will start to come through, and we'll discover our own universe through black holes or something. And this is what it is. It's like a rate. It's like a rate of how far you get to travel in space. Is like it is your land. Your land turns into, rather than a piece of land where you have your own business, it turns into a piece of moving space where you discover new lands and keep on going and keep on discovering more and more new lands and to the ends of the universe, right? So so the payoff is when you can't discover any more new lands. When you run into a kingdom, basically, when you run into a kingdom where you're not allowed to travel anymore because you're the adventurer and you broke all the rules. You broke all the rules while you're traveling as the adventurer. This adventurer in space, of course, comes across the kingdom and doesn't listen, and now he's not allowed in the kingdom, and he can't go his direction in space anymore. This is when you cash out. This is when you cash out and you turn around and you head to home base. So this is what we were thinking exactly. The adventurer kind of builds the world, you know what I mean? Kind of builds the network, kind of builds the world. All adventurers of all different types and natures and going in all directions kind of builds the discovery of the universe. And at first, see, we could do our own discovery. We're like in a mini pod where we can do our own discovery of the universe. we can start we can start jacking our lasers and start picking up particles. I don't know, maybe picking up particles works, but It's kind of like picking up the bigger picture, as opposed to the particle. If we can start picking up things as opposed to particles, seems like you can get the power you need from the bigger picture. You know, that's what they do exactly. So they have things that in the universe that they connect to and just hack. That's hack the universe, is where you have things in the universe that you connect to and you just glide across on them, like light. Like you connect to light and travel the speed of light, but then you're limited to the speed of light and stuff like that. Yeah, when you do things like rack the universe, you're thinking like explosions, like folding the universe in half and ending up on the other side in one step. That's cool. Like you take the universe, you fold it in half, and then you go from one step to one step, and you unfold it, and you're on the other side of the universe. And see, that's what a black hole is, like a little twirl, where the universe is folded in half and folded in half, folded in half here, folded in half here, and you take a step and end up on the other side of the universe. When it unfolds. But then, once again, then you're relying on the unfolding of the universe when you fold it in half. And that might be at a rate where you're folding it and unfolding it at a rate. Where you're folding it and it unfolds at a rate. So, but yeah, so that was the big thing. The adventurer getting caught at a kingdom or at some sort of physical presence where he can't get by, where he needs to stop and invent stuff to get through the terrain again, where the spaceship doesn't work anymore and he has to build a new spaceship and get through the universal or non-universal. Or maybe we're discovering new universes now and get through the terrain. Cool.